Hello, what's up? This is imMinutemanMatt. We're at another live stream of this Blackpowder only playthrough. I don't see any Blackpowder guns in there, so guess what I decided to do? We'll just use this armor for a little bit. Check our skills. It gives Stream Guys in the Shell Affinity 1. The other one isn't a skill I have spec'd into, but you'll still have an effect. Arch and Sunder of the Downfalls. So that was happening? Wow. Punch Father just beat up a bunch of mushrooms. Talk the old Punch Father! Look, there's targets we can shoot at. That's a lot of damage. It's over at 1,000. So this really is super shotgun material. What's this one do in its damage? It doesn't do quite as much damage as the shotgun does. And the guys in the shell does activate on those, as you could see. We gotta slide down this thing. Have a climb up here. There's a treasure chest. And what's in it? Bunch of greens and whites. Nope. Got a massive elemental blast. This looks what looks like to be another Gatling. And it's increased damage. It's stronger than the one I have. It does have less mag size, but who cares? I get 18 out of this magazine. That's because of my skills. Yeah, I saw this is a Gatling because it didn't have that normal trigger. How do you like a large magical rock drop on your head? Doesn't feel good. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, this is what's left of Driftwood. Doesn't mean I have to talk to him. Yep, I do. And we are going to take a side path. You want to know? This is an ancient obelisk. It's gonna be some nice for some experience. Might want to get some barrels out of the way so I don't wall myself up with them. Or the enemy doesn't wall me up with them either. This one is nice, it has the crossbolts do increase damage, not the melee. This ain't the melee build, so why do I want the melee damage on the crossbolts? Bonk! Forty round magazine means I have to reload more often than I want to. Unfortunately, there's no armor that increases that magazine size still. Therefore the small one is not on the level of Moe's. This is the Obsidian Wyvern. This is the mini boss of that obelisk. Slay all ancient obelisk foes. Alright, this is that wrath of nature is given. Actually quite nice because every time that skill procs, I can increase my damage on that enemy. Yeah, that thing just dropped plenty of stuff. None of that stuff I'm gonna use, it is all money. I can't really complain about that. I'm gonna go in the area because I just missed this thing. Well, it doesn't really yet have anything. What does it matter? There was really no reason to go in that thing. Punch father, punch father. Well, I just went in that portal and just take me back. What? Wasted a little bit of time there. So I had to investigate that. Don't do something stupid and just jump right off that. This is how you get that. Smash, lost, marble, and tangle drift. That's how you get this thing. That's the portal that goes to it. Otherwise, you can't really climb there. Yeah, I ground pound because it counts as melee and it will open things. He wants me to pick him up, and I'm gonna sell obsolete stuff and at its level 9. I'm gonna sell that. I don't need that armor anymore. Got something I want better. Applying eruption of gales. That's a low level, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I haven't been using this flaming spell, so I'm gonna try out that massive elemental blast. Do you ain't got anything for sale? I'm gonna, yeah, you do have a Blackpowder. It's not what I want. I'm not gonna bother those kinds of shotguns. Burning hunger. It gets you that Elder Wyvern's Ring, which we cannot use. Because it's a unique, we cannot use it. Only the special ones we can use are the Filthy Oaths. That's it. But everything else, rings, fair game. I don't know if we're gonna. Might not even get a Filthy Oath. Because in order for me to get those outside of the Wheel of Fate, I have to do all those difficulties on the fire door. That's another lost marble. No, I'm not getting all of them. That one's just in my path. At least close to the path that I'm supposed to go to. Switch to walk and stop. That's what we're gonna do. There's some quests here. If I'm gonna do the other side quest is here, it's probably the one that gets me the Ron Revolt one. You know why? Because that amulet is guaranteed to have double loot luck. And just like the Bradlocks, except it does not have disadvantages. Although it doesn't really have any particular special effects, though. Thief Shroom. Eagle-eyed adult. What the heck is this? Never seen something like this before. I'm actually gonna screenshot that. That is so weird. It's a legendary, but it's Eagle-Eyed of the Lone King. I still don't know what the heck that is. But it does increase gun damage, actual cooldown rate, and gun mag size. I think that was actually supposed to be a universal soldier, but it's bugged. Wow. That's actually a good shotgun. I cannot use it though because of Blackpowder only. Wow, that's a big explosion on that spell. No why they call it massive. Massive elemental blast. It's an Arcan. That means you actually have to charge the thing to use it. This one I actually got stuck. I got stuck on that, whatever that thing was. I could not get out. I had to respawn myself. We have to defend Punchfather. He should be pretty well defended in that thing. Oh, this thing is kind of kicking like a mule. Oh, what? The mushroom revived me. Level 17, I've leveled up. That means I'm not gonna spec in the white collar tree until we get the capstone of this Spore Warden. This one is called shot. When aiming down sights, the Feint Maker gains increased gun damage and damage reduction per second. What this doesn't tell you is you lose all your stacks when you stop aiming down the sights. And its max stacks of 10, and those stacks gain pretty slowly, and should demonstrate that. Yep, look how slow that those stacks go up. It does give quite a gun damage though. And you just saw me reload. I lost all my stacks. That's why I don't spec in that skill. This thing's a little different. I've been using that skill. This damage reduction is nice, and having extra gun damage is very nice. The problem is the stat acquire rate, and they all disappear after you stop aiming down the sights. That's a stovepipe of striking, and there is the stovepipe that is functions like a normal shotgun, which is its version of the long rider from Borderlands 3, and the other one is a magic barrel. It shoots a magical blade, similar to a crossblade, except it has only one element, and it isn't quite as powerful as a crossblade. And yet, oh yeah, this thing. Okay, yeah. That spell doesn't really synergize well with the one-shot gun. And I'm gonna try out this Spectral Talons of Giants. We gotta kill Bitter Bloom. Oh, how dare you disappear on me? How you like getting shot in the face so many times? Yeah, I'm gonna go some super shotgunning. Oh, that was a fairy punch fodder. I just picked that thing up. Pick him up, not thing. Wow. I got a checkpoint. This is another area. Walk the Stalk. In my opinion, it's one of my favorite quests in this game. I also like the one with the phony Witcher. I do actually own Witcher 3, but I actually have not even played it. If I do own the game. Now I gotta investigate the cathedral. I just had ammo regen on this thing. Typically these one-shots don't really benefit from that skill. Why am I calling it one shot? It's actually 2 mag size, but it shoots both of the shells, so we have to reload every time we shoot it. I believe this area. This is another class that I like. And also it has an amulet that usually it's usually a small warden only. Though it can be can have the blight heart, can't have anything else, so. The big side quest. Out of the big side quests, the walk the stalk is actually my favorite. Second is the ditcher. My least favorite is the trial of Crocodile Phil. So I think that's the least interesting. It's just get somebody to be considered innocent instead of guilty. So I guess pirates do have some rules. Other than captain is the captain. You are kind of a joke. You really have a wooden sword and you're gonna slice stuff with it. It's more like a toy. Or something that you train with. What's this one? That goes for some nice money. Definitely sell that because we're not a Greyborn. These are not going to benefit from the Blight Caller's feet because they're physical. But the spells will. Also, the Geist in the Shell also benefits because that's always poison damage. Which means it's always going to be less effective against wards. It's always going to be effective against armor, though. Because the armor, why it's effective against armor, it's more like corrosive more than it is poison. Because it damages things that only have a green health bar. Like Vorkanar, for instance. He wants me to find the princess. He's definitely no hero. He's actually a phony hero. Because a real hero wouldn't use the wooden sword to try to kill his enemies. That's just not going to be very effective at all. It's basically like swinging the wooden stick at an enemy.